Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I am back. I know y'all missed me. I've been having a crazy kind of life lately. My daughter was sick, so I was taking care of that. I'm starting school back today, so I'll be busy with that. So guys, make sure before you send me any money for readings, you check to make sure I have availability, especially if you're expecting the same day reading. I always have a 3-day turnaround, meaning I have 3 days to give you your reading. However, a lot of you were getting them the same day because I had extra time. I'm not going to have extra time anymore, so just keep that in mind, guys. Those of you that are new here or new to Pickacard readings, you're going to choose which one of these 3 cards you are most drawn to. Go down in the comment section and click that pile. It'll bring you right to your reading. We're going to be seeing today, how are people currently viewing you in this moment as you're watching this video? This is timeless, so whenever you see it, it's for you. Doesn't matter if I posted this a year ago and you're just now seeing it, it's still meant to find you when it finds you. So, we have here 3 beautiful piles. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. This is a general collective reading, so please keep that in mind. But if you want a personal reading, information about me is in the description box. You can also subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss when I'm on live doing $11 mini readings. It's an awesome deal and it's super fun. All that being said, we're going to start with pile 1 right here. And let's move these out of the way. Okay, pile 1, let's see. How are people viewing you currently? You chose the spider. It says, protection, aid, and wisdom. Spiders are found throughout the world and appear in the legends of nearly all peoples. They are frequently depicted as helpers, protectors, and creators. So, people are seeing you as someone that protects others. People are seeing you as someone that is very well protected yourself. People don't want to mess with you because they know you're protected. It also says creator. So you guys could create something. You could create art, create music, create videos, create dance routines, create poems, create books. There's something here that you create that people have as part of your reputation. They view you as someone that creates. Okay? You guys are also helpful people. If someone is needing help carrying something, you're helping them. If someone needs help with a ride, you may help them. And if that's not the case, if you're not physically helping people, you're helping people with your words. Other Native American peoples, particularly those of the Southwest, associate the spider with a grandmother spirit who lives underground. So you guys may act more so like a homebody. An older lady, some older ladies that just live out in the woods, in the cabin, away from everyone. That's how people are viewing you. Or that's how people view you wanting to be. Maybe you guys aren't that yet, but you want to be like that. You kind of want to be more independent and solo, away from the city. The grandmother is a source of wisdom and a link to the underworld. She arises from her realm to offer advice. What did I say? I told you guys, if you're not helping physically, you're helping with your words. So a lot of you are really great at giving advice to people, particularly before a dangerous or large undertaking. So you guys help people, especially when they're making big decisions. They come to you. The spider woman in this painting, draped in a thick robe with flowing hair and a ghostly face. So you guys could kind of look like that. High cheekbones. Her eyes are on the smaller side. She's got beautiful, flowy, long hair. Her skin is lighter. You could be any color, but you could just have lighter skin on your face than the rest of your body. It's giving me psychic vibes. I'm not gonna lie to you. People could see you as like a psychic. People could see you as someone that is extremely spiritual, but you have a hint of darkness to you. So you're not all love and light. You do have that darkness to you. Okay? How are people currently viewing you? Let's check with the other cards here. The Hermit. What did I say earlier? It's all going together. You guys are more so in hermit mode. You like to be alone. Even when there's a bunch of people around, you could be the one that's more quiet. You could be the one that's more to yourself. You don't really deal with groups of people. You may not have groups of friends. People, you know, maybe you used to be that way, but people have seen a change in you where, like, you're hard to get a hold of. You're hard to get in contact with. You're hard to see. So, there's a word that I'm looking for that's not coming to me. But people value your time because of this. People respect you because of this. That's not the word I'm looking for. Spirit, what is the word I'm looking for? It'll come to me later. Whatever. The Moon. So people see you as someone that's very mysterious. They may not know much of what you have going on. They may not know much about you in general. You're a mystery to people. You could at times be okay, let me say this part first. You have a great intuition. You can see right through people, and that kind of scares people. That gives people anxiety, and that makes people kind of fear you, because you do kind of look through people's soul, and people are viewing you as someone that can see right through them. Okay, we had 2 cards that just fell out. Let me grab it. We have the World in reverse. So people don't have closure with you. They feel like a cycle is incomplete with you, but they can't get a hold of you. Like, you may be known for ghosting people. You may be known for just coming in and then leaving early. Like, you could come to events where there is other people, but you're like the first one to leave. Okay, so people are viewing you as someone that leaves events early. We also have the 2 of Cups. So people are very attracted to you. People feel a connection to you, but it's like they can't keep that connection to you because you're always leaving, or you're always like being very mysterious. But at least people wondering about you. Okay? We also have disappointment, loss, and grief. So people think that you've been through a lot. When they look at you, it's like they can tell. But what you have been through has gave you wisdom to give other people such great advice. That's how people are viewing you. They can view at times as someone that is too realistic. Okay, don't shoot the messenger here, but maybe too realistic where, you know, some people get their kicks from stomping on a dream. So too realistic, and to the point where, like, if someone has their hopes up, they're excited, you could come in and be like, you might want to be careful of this because I went through this and da-da-da-da-da. And so it kind of lets people down. But you're being real with people. People view you as someone that's real. But also, they could view you as someone that's too realistic at times, to where it could be a bit pessimistic, because of all the losses you have went through in life. Let's pull some of my cards. People don't know if you like them or not. We had the card that said, do you hate me? So people aren't sure. Do you like me? Do you hate me? Are you cool with me? How do you feel about me? And I think that's because, you know, you don't stay long, or you ghost people. Let's see what else I'm getting here. He said, she said. So there's a lot of people making rumors about you because they don't know what you have going on. So there's a lot of rumors about you. Or people making a lot of assumptions. Which, you know the saying, assuming makes an ass out of you and me. We have. Okay, so you have some ex-friends that are making some assumptions about you. You have an ex-friend that thinks you're messing around with their ex, and I don't think you are, but they're assuming this. They're doing some he said, she said. So they're viewing you as someone that's like a backstabber. This ex-friend is. But they're making this up in their head. This isn't actually happening for a lot of you. Okay, what else? How are people viewing you? Let me get the card that just fell. Revenge. So people could view you as someone that would seek revenge on someone if you needed to. And you may not even get revenge physically, but more so spiritually. Because you're so protected that it could be your spirit team getting revenge for you. But people that aren't spiritual and they don't see it that way, they think you're going to do witchcraft on them, or that you would physically get revenge on them in some way. So you intimidate a lot of people, especially because you're seen as someone that's spiritual and kind of 50-50 with the light and the dark. You do have a lot of light to you, but you also have a lot of dark to you. And people sense that darkness and they're scared of it. Okay? So I'm going to leave that here. Pile number 1. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to clean this up and we're going to move to the next pile. Oops. I can't pick the cards up because my nails. Oh. Alright, pile number 2. Pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. This is how people are currently viewing you. Let's see what card you got. What your spirit animal is. Birds. Symbolism. Soul, divinity, liberation, creativity, and rebirth. Winged creatures are powerful symbols in many cultures around the globe, often representing deities of other supernatural beings. Through flight, birds symbolize liberation and link the upper spiritual and lower earthly worlds. The Egyptian gods originated as birds, retaining part of their original anatomy as they evolved into humans. The Egyptian soul is represented as a bird with a human head. In Hindu cosmology, birds represent higher levels of being. Okay. So you are in between two realms. Look at that. People are viewing you as someone that is in between two worlds. So at times, people might view you as a bit crazy. Other people view you as someone that's extremely woke, just depending on who it is, right? People that are not spiritual, they think you're a bit crazy. People that are spiritual, to an extent, they view you as a teacher. Someone that's extremely woke, someone that they want to learn from. You have a lot of knowledge, you're very smart. People may view you as an actual reborn deity. So, Bastet reborn. Who else? Sekhmet reborn. Someone who's Egyptian. Anubis reborn, right? Someone like that. Maybe some of you work with deities and they feel like part of that deity is within you. Especially spiritual people, okay? Some of you may have bird-like features. You may have a sharp nose. You may have high cheekbones. As you can see, he has a very straight jaw. So you could have a straight jaw, square jaw. I don't feel like your chin is pointy at all. But your nose could be a bit pointy. The cheekbones are very chiseled. So you may have very chiseled bone structure. It's giving me model vibes. You may have the face of a model. I'm not saying you have the body of a model, although some of you could. But your face is the face of a model. I'm not trying to hype you up too much, give you a big head, right? But at times, you guys could have a lot of anxiety. People view you as someone that is very anxious and fidgety. But that's because you're always in between two realms. And that's a lot to deal with. Let's pull some other cards here. How are people currently viewing my pile number 2s that watch this video? People are viewing you as someone that is extremely stable, especially financially here. People think that you have a lot of prosperity and abundance. You look like you have money. People think that you have money. Maybe you actually do. But if you don't, by looking at you, people think you're really well off. People think that you have your shit together, even if you don't, even if you feel like you still have a lot more to achieve. People feel like you have achieved a lot in your life. Ooh, you look like you're disconnected from people. Act like I don't care. That's 'cause I don't care. I'm a millionaire. Got everywhere. Act like I don't care. That's 'cause I don't care. If I could give you a character of who you remind people of, it would be Hyde from that 70s show. Hyde did not care about anything. He's very aloof. Nothing bothered him, so you seem very unbothered. People are viewing you as someone that just doesn't really care. You don't care what goes on around you. You don't care if you're winning or if you're losing. You don't care if people are bullying you. You don't care what people are saying about you. You're literally in your own lane, minding your own business, and you are unbothered by other people. Okay? You could look like you're always thinking, like you have a lot going on inside of your mind. People are viewing you as someone that is a bit of an overthinker. But you're overthinking about like conspiracy theories and why the world is the way it is and things like that. And I dropped a card, so let me grab it. We have the Judgment card. So people feel like you're on your purpose. You're living your purpose. You're on your purpose. You know what your purpose is. You know where you're going in life. People feel like you have it all figured out. People feel like you have all the answers, whether you do or don't. This is how people are viewing you. Love here, conflict. Ooh. Disagreements, competition, defeat, winning at all cost. Abusive relationships, bullies, and theft. So people could view you as a bit cutthroat. You do not let people mess with you. You will be the type to beat someone up. You will be the type to sell someone out and tell them about themselves, and the truth will hurt that person. I wouldn't be surprised if your inner corners of your eyes are very sharp, like cat-like features as well as bird-like features. Because your words hurt people. People view you as someone that is competitive, like you will win in life at all cost. You don't care who you have to step on to succeed in life. That's how people are viewing you, whether that's true or it's not true. That's how people view you. People could view you as a bit hard to work with because you don't like being told what to do. They can ask you what to do, but as soon as someone tells you what to do, that's when a conflict happens. You don't like that. You could go off on someone, or you could end up just leaving. Now, you don't care if people are talking shit about you or anything like that, but one thing you do not like that people view about you is people bossing you around, telling you what to do. You don't like that. Everything else, you're very unbothered by. You just don't like to be people's bitch. You don't like people thinking they could come and walk all over you and talk to you any type of way. And people are viewing you as someone that they have to be very careful how they speak to. Okay? We also have the Queen of Pentacles. So financially, you're there. Some of you might be parents. People view you, if you are a single parent, like you got it all figured out. You know how to time manage. You're very responsible. You're very calculated. Okay? Let's pull some cards from my deck here. How are people viewing you currently? Yeah, fake coworkers. So you scare people that you work with or that you used to work with because you come off unpredictable. If they say the wrong thing to you, they don't know what you would do. They don't know how you would react. There is people that really like you that are ex-coworkers as well, but they still know that you don't take shit. But they like that about you. Okay, we have here gossip. Easy job. So yeah, people at jobs, you may always have issues with jobs. And I feel like that's because you're not supposed to really work for other people. You may be supposed to be your own boss. You may not work well when people are like telling you what to do. We also have age backwards. So people feel like you are aging backwards. You're looking younger and younger every time someone sees you, even though you're getting older. You're looking younger every time someone sees you. Okay? How are people viewing you right now? Santeria. So people may think that you do Santeria. Safe. People feel like they feel safe around you. Like you would protect them. They feel like you would defend their name if they're not around. They can trust you with their secrets. So you may know a lot of people's secrets, and people will come to you with even more secrets. What else do we have? I act like I don't care. That's because I don't care. Got me just everywhere. Look up that song. It's by Brent Faiyaz. Type in I don't care, Brent Faiyaz. That might not be the song, but either way, it'll come up. Let's pull one more card. We have self-harm. Maybe some of you self-harm, or you used to. That worries people about you, but people are viewing you as someone that would do that. if you were under a lot of stress. Ask and receive. So yeah, if people ask you what to do, they'll receive what they need or want out of you. It's just if they tell you what to do, they get a different side of you, and it seems very unpredictable. People thought that they could talk to you any type of way. They realized quickly that was a mistake, that you won't put up with that. I feel like this is something that's happened recently for you guys. And people are viewing you as someone not to be messed with, and like not sure how you're gonna treat them now. Okay? Maybe you would do Santeria on them. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna leave pile 2 here. Thanks so much for joining pile 2. Make sure you like the video if it resonated. Pile 3. Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for joining. So let's see. How are people viewing you right now, currently, as you watch this video? Let's see what you chose. You chose the cow, which is interesting because I thought this was an owl, but it's actually a cow. First off, your eyes may be extremely, extremely beautiful. Your eyes may be very deep. They may draw people in, and people are viewing you as someone that has extremely beautiful eyes. We have the cow. The symbolism is fertility, purity, divinity. Cows, first of all, are only female. So you may come across extremely feminine. Even if you're a masculine watching, we all have both energies, and you're more operating in your feminine energy. Okay? You guys may also wear a lot of print. Cheetah print, cow print, tiger print. Maybe you have tattoos of one of these things. Whew. Let me breathe. I had a lot of coffee. And also I'm channeling fast. So I need to give myself some time to breathe here. Okay, the cow is among the most ancient of sacred animals. So you come across extremely sacred. You come across extremely feminine and innocent. You don't want to hurt people. You don't come across like you want to hurt people. You guys may come across extremely lighthearted, angelic. In Egypt, a cow sculpture with a golden sun between its horns was paraded about in a nocturnal passion play depicting the death of the god Osiris, an annual event performed on the Egyptian All Souls Day. The cow figured itself represented Isis, the wife of Osiris, who was in search of the body of her dead husband. Isis, the foremost Egyptian goddess, so you may come across like a goddess. A light goddess, not a dark goddess, a light angelic goddess, okay? So you're more in your light feminine energy than in your dark feminine energy at this time, or at least that's how people are viewing you. Someone that is extremely creative, someone that's extremely kind, graceful, patient. Cow cults existed in Greco-Roman cultures. So you may have Roman descent, even if it's far, far in your descent. The beast is still sacred in India. You may also have Indian. Purity. So you come across pure, innocent, fertile. Female power and nature. So you may have a lot of power using your light feminine energy. Thinking of that girl. She's actually Indian. She's a chick that's very similar to Ashira, star goddess, but it's not Ashira, star goddess. I'm going to have to figure out her name. But I'm picturing her, and she got married, and she's all about marrying providers. But that's who I'm thinking of right now. Whatever her name is, it's going to bother me until I figure it out. But I'm seeing a vision of her face in my mind. So you may have similar energy to her. The earth itself is conceived as a cow, and all vegetation and food derives from its milking. So you come across like people need you. You're well needed. People can't live without you. Pile number 3. People feel like they need you in their lives. You have a lot to offer just by being yourself. You have an amazing personality. You have amazing energy. And your energy itself is peaceful. It's healing. Let's see what else we got here. The cards. You may have a gold aura. Your energy, the color of your energy. I'm also hearing amber. Amber is the color of my energy. Oh. Amber is the color of your energy. Whoa. That's the song I'm hearing. Ten of Cups. Divine love, harmony, blissful relationships. So you get along with everybody. If you've ever fallen off with someone, it was definitely the other person. It's not you. Especially if you needed confirmation for that. Because you're very peaceful. And you get along with everyone. And you just love everybody. And you love yourself. That's how people are viewing you. You're someone that loves yourself. You're someone that loves everyone. You don't have any hate in your heart. You don't have time for that. You got too much on your plate to hate, you know. You could also be like a mediator type of person where you try to get other people to get along because you just want everyone to get along. What does this say here? Final manifestation. So people feel like you've made it in life. You got what everyone wants, which is peace, which is happiness, which is love. You could be someone that is close to God, or people view you as someone that's close to God, or feels like being close to God when they're around you. But people know your past, and you weren't always this way. You went from the 9 of Swords to the 10 of Cups. So you weren't always this peaceful. And that is extremely inspiring to people. So you come off, people are viewing you as inspiring. Maybe a bit influential here. Yes, I see that you went through a lot in your life, pile number 3. You weren't always this way, but you're learning to accept the past. You're someone that has learned to heal yourself, or at least this is how people are viewing you, even if this isn't true completely yet. It's coming off inspiring, like you figured out how to heal yourself, which is what makes you so great at healing others. So you do come across as a healer. How are people viewing you currently? You may be a family person, very family oriented, or that's how people are viewing you. If it's not your whole family, it could be more so your immediate family or friends that you treat like family. Could have a small circle, but that doesn't mean that you hate other people. You could also like really observe other people. You're giving me doctor vibes. I'm going to be honest. Doctor vibes, healer vibes. Some of you may be beauticians in this pile because you make life beautiful for people. You make people learn to love themselves. You come across confident. Like no matter what your body type is, you inspire people to love their body. This is something you may not know about yourself. How do you come across? How are people viewing you right now? Six of Wands, once again, inspirational. Some of you may be famous, but if not, you're getting recognized by everyone, even strangers are turning their heads because they sense your energy, they feel your energy, they want to know who you are. You come across extremely confident, no matter what your body type is. Like I said, you're very inspiring to help other people love their body and the way that they look. So everywhere you go, people are looking, people are staring, even strangers. People notice people staring at you and turning their heads to look at you. You may be very highly spiritually ranked as well. We have the Chariot, which is Cancer energy. The way that you even move is extremely graceful, and I was like stuttering my words there, so you can make people stutter because they feel like they're in the presence of someone that is extremely important. So you come across, you're viewed as important. Okay? Well respected. Let's pull one more card. The King of Cups. You are so caring. You seem like you know how to handle your emotions. You're not an emotional wreck. Maybe you used to be. Maybe you used to react off of emotions, but you no longer do that. And people have noticed your change. People are viewing you as a changed man or woman. You give me a shamanic energy. I'm also thinking of goddess, I keep wanting to say Athena, but I'm not sure who that is. Maybe some of you know who that is. You come across like you're very caring and compassionate to people. You care about people, the world. You come across like a leader. You come across extremely empathic. You support people's dreams. You support people's lifestyle. You don't judge anyone. You accept people for who they are. That's how people are viewing you. Okay, let's see if there's anything else here that wants to come out. Queen Herbie, that's also who I'm thinking of. If you don't know who that is, look up this song by Queen Herbie called Love Yourself. That's the energy you're giving off of that song, okay? Look it up because it's describing how people are viewing you perfectly. If I could play it, I would, but I'll get demonetized. So let me not. How are people viewing you currently? Pile number 3. You may actually be very good at expressing your emotions too. Some people are viewing you as someone that's overly sexual. Maybe you show too much skin or you're too comfortable talking about sex. People are viewing you as someone that's just, you're in the moment. You're not thinking about the past. You're not thinking about the future. You're in the here and now. Some of you view you as drunk. Maybe some of you like to get tipsy. Or some of you used to, but you don't anymore. And people still are viewing you as someone that used to be a drunk and now you changed. Some people are viewing you as someone that works better under pressure. So when you're pressured, you work a lot better. You dress really nicely. It says you dress to impress. People are viewing you as someone that is a fashionista. Anything else here? Mysterious. So you could come off a bit mysterious. You could wear your heart on your sleeve to people. Is there anything else? Let's pull just one more card. How are people viewing pile 3? Sibling. So you could have people that view you as a sister. Like they could be like, hey sis, hey bro. Like you're very comfortable to be around. Even when people first meet you, you're extremely comfortable to be around, okay? So this is it for this pile. If you guys enjoyed the reading, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. And I'll see you guys next reading. Bye!